Okay, today we're going to learn about quadratics. And so the first thing you're going to do, you're at my website, and you're going to play the video. It says the video below represents the shot that Dante misses. Dante knows that there is a mathematical function that will allow him to make the shot each time. Your job is to prove that he is correct. So what I want you to do now, I just want you to play the video a couple of times and see what happens when Dante tries to make the shot. Do that with your Chromebook. That's on the 12 shot. Okay, so this is what Dante does. You saw it a couple of times. We'll show you up here. Okay. All right. So on your paper that you have, it says at the top, it says the picture below represents the shot that Dante misses. Below is the table of the mathematical representation of the equation of this type of function. Use the table to find the equation of this type of function. So let me say this first. What this table represents is the type of function that Dante and the basket Dante's shot is making. It's the type. It is not the actual function. Okay? It's the type of function that this shot is making. So it says again, the picture below represents the shot that Dante misses. This is the shot. Below is the table. The table's right here of the mathematical representation of the equation of this type of function. It is not the exact equation for this. Use the table to find the equation of this type of function. So CP, Amana, means you have reached a teacher checkpoint. You may not move on until I have checked your answers. So when you go through the paper, Lucy, you will see, hey, I got to do this, and I read this directions, it tells me to do this, and I do this, and I know this CP. CP is checkpoint, specifically my teacher checkpoint. So you cannot move, Jordan, to this. Now graph your equation using gizmos. You can't do that until I have done what, Jordan? Checked it. That's what CP means, checkpoint. So you're going to go through and do that using gizmos. And so I'm going to show you what gizmos does. So let's scroll down to gizmos on the same screen. Log in. All right, so we have this gizmos. Raise your hand if you do not see what's on my screen. Good. Everybody has the same one. All right, so this gizmos is called quadratics in polynomial form. I'm going to tell you, well, let me say this before I tell you. Where have we seen this section of this equation? Y equals this. Where have we seen this so far? Just this section of ax squared plus bx plus c. Where have we seen that? You raise your hand. Where have we seen ax squared plus bx plus c? Where have we seen this? Okay, Trinity.
Standard form.
Standard form of what?
Lewis factor.
I'll take that because I haven't called the standard form of anything. But we were just factoring. Test yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we were just factoring. And this has a special name, 1, 2, 3. What?
Yeah.
Factors of C to add to give you B. When A is not equal to 1, slide and divide. Yeah. Maybe y'all test is really not a reflection of what you really know. Maybe it's just maybe y'all one-hit wonders. I don't know. We've had this for like the whole 3 weeks. That's all we've been doing is factoring and multiplying and foiling to get a trinomial. And All right, we'll move on. Okay, so we have ax squared plus bx plus c. So this is, I'm not going to say that because y'all will discover that later. But this is the equation of what is making this function right here. So in gizmos, you have, do not do that. You do not touch your computer. Watch me. Thank you. All right, so in gizmos, your A can be manipulated. This is your A. A is represented by this, because you see A right here. It can be manipulated by dragging this over, like this, changing the numbers, changing the numbers, changing the numbers. So your numbers go from negative 8 to positive 8. That's all we'll have. You want to be greater than that, today gizmos doesn't do that. Okay, your B can be changed. Your B, which is located right here, can be changed by dragging this over, dragging this over, dragging this over. It goes from negative 8 to positive 8. And then your C can be changed by dragging this over and dragging this over. So it goes from negative 8 to positive 8. So if you don't want to drag, you can click and put in your answers, but they only go up by tens. Okay? Any questions on what I said about A, B, and C? I don't want you to understand what it does. I just want you to understand that you can manipulate your graph by dragging it over to the left and to the right, changing the numbers. Any questions about what I said so far? All right. So what you're going to do is, the last thing I need to show you, because I almost forgot to say this. You also have a table. Yay. So, based on your equation, you have the same table that is making this function right here in the graph. So the controls, control your A, B, and C, and then you have your table here. You click here, you can see the table of values that are from this particular function. Got that? We'll keep that. All right, so on the paper, it says, again, I'll go over this and then you're going to get to work. It says, the picture below represents the shot that Dante misses. The shot that Dante misses. Below is the table of the mathematical representation of this type of function. This is the table that represents a function that makes something that looks like this. It is not the exact function from the picture. CP means you have reached a checkpoint, a teacher checkpoint. You do not move on until I have checked your answers. And so the way that I'm going to remember that I have checked your answers is I'm going to come around and stamp. When you get done with a particular section, you'll raise your hand and say, Mr. O'Neill, can you check this? And if you are right, I will check you. Check your paper with the stamp. It's a smiley face. And so you can move on to the next section. If not, I will tell you to go back and revisit, or I'll give you a leading question. All right? So, you are able to work with 3 to 4 people, no more than 4 people on this. And so, you can decide who you're going to work with now. 10. 8. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. All right, everybody should be in their group. So what you're doing now, you're going to answer. You're going to answer the questions. Where's your Chromebook, Jordan? Can somebody pass it over? No, always take care of Jordan. Now you're going to answer the questions. I'll be coming around to the groups, listening to what you're doing, and I'll put my little wonderful jazz music on, and you make it stop.
That's too
You're not working by yourself. You cannot work by yourself. Too bad. You can't work by yourself. Well, let me see. You have a group, and so why are you talking to me? Your group, you're a Chinese group. All right, great. Okay, so I want you all to simplify. You have a group stuff. Listen, you're not all doing it on your own.
So like,
You don't have to.
so the opposite.
About what you're saying. Now, you talk to me about what you're
Oh, well, so we're not having negative, we're just
I say you can like stop.
and then you multiply.
You mean like the opposite of the number square?
And I already know the next one.
So,
So y'all are trying to, y'all have filled in, so the first thing says fill in the missing parts of the table. That is the first thing. That's what y'all are doing? Oh, okay, I thought y'all was trying, that's fine.
Okay, so I think you're saying that this over here are so it's the opposite square root. Then it would be a positive, so it's kind of opposite.
yeah, like how does it say negative?
Okay.
I know something.
Did you guys
Negative. Because then you can't square a negative.
Okay, so now you must use gizmos to graph.
Oh, you do. So if you put it in 5, I feel like this one is
The blasphemy.
that's it.
Oh, wait, I think I wrote it. So it has something to do with like
Go get a new sheet. Lukey.
so the negative would just go to the fraction. I'm not the fraction. Also, we can't have y in the equation. That's
I'm right here. Mathematically not visually prove that what you just
So let's just write it above the. So
Okay, so
Negative 25, Mary.
what y'all thinking? I'm not doing that. She's working on the table. That's why I said starting the table, finding some value for the table. I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or you're true. So, did y'all finish the table? Okay. So, from your table, build your equation. You're making the equation of your table. It says fill in the missing parts of the table, then write the equation of the table from the table. The equation of y what is the equation of your input and output value?